You're ready.
Coach O'Boyle, 69-59 win over Rhode Island. Tamaya, 17 points. Sarah, 17 points. Michael, 9 points, 8 rebounds. I think. What did you like last night? What were you proud of?
Yeah, it was just a great team effort, really balanced scoring, and again, defensively, Rhode Island can really put up points, and they can also really pressure. So we talked a lot about taking care of the ball, handling their zone, and, from start to finish, I thought we were the aggressive team, and really, fought for that win.
I think Evan said you guys have only been out-rebounded twice this year. How big is that as a part of your attacking the glass?
Yeah, when you talk about trying to be the best defensive team in the country, rebounding is such a huge part of that. We talk a lot about, hey, every game we want to be at the offensive glass, and then can we win 90% of those defensive boards? When you talk about playing against teams that can really score it, you got to be one and done, and we can't give up those second chance points. So Michael has led it. Our guards have come in. Our post, Jen, Sam, a whole group of them, Lou, just making sure that we finish every play with that ball.
You guys have been zoned a lot this year. Other teams, they keep throwing it at you. I think Mason did a lot in the first matchup, right? What have you seen from your group in terms of progression in breaking down the zone?
Yeah, we talked about the growth in last night's game. Rhode Island came out and played us the 2-3, and we're scoring 70 points. And that's not where we were in the beginning of the year. So, I think as a coach, you're always looking about how do you continue to get better. And I really like the way that our team has been handling zones and competing together and getting great shots.
Support her game at 1 o'clock on Saturday against Mason. What have you seen? Let's start with the Patriots. What have you seen from them over the course of the year? They've been at or near the top of the A10 with you guys. Tough opponent on Saturday.
Yeah, Coach Blair's doing an incredible job. They're having a really great season. They're really athletic, and they're going to get out and press as well. And then they have a whole bunch of players that can really score. It is going to be a great test for our team on how much have we learned from the first game, where are we now, and how do we stay really connected to make sure that we defend really hard for 40 minutes and that we're working together to get great scores.
Senior day too, right? What are usually every year, what are the emotions for you heading into senior day? These girls that you've worked with for years and seen their work day in and day out, I imagine it's emotional.
Yeah, I think it's our final home game. It's our senior day. It's our alumni game. It's our support her game. There's so many emotions going into that, but our senior class, they have been a part of so many things here. Grace is on our championship team. We've gone through COVID times. We've gone through tough times. We've broken records this year, and they have just done an amazing job on building their relationships with their teammates, with their coaches. They're incredible ambassadors of VCU, and I love the way that they play together and support each other. So excited to really celebrate them on Saturday.
I know you fielded this question a lot this week. What would you say to the Black and Gold faithful, Ram Nation, about Saturday? It's going to be an awesome environment at the Siegel Center. And the excitement surrounding women's basketball right now in Richmond, in the state of Virginia. Mason's had a good year. You guys have had a great year. Richmond's had a great year. The A10 tournaments in Henrico, it's an exciting time.
I just think it's fun. It's exciting to support women's sports, especially women's basketball. When you talk about the way that we play, the intensity, the defense, the way that we share the ball, it is a great game to come watch. And Saturday is all about increasing that visibility for women's basketball. And I think the time is right. Like Richmond, RVA, let's get after it. Come to the game. VCU students, you get in for free. All of our groups that are coming. Hey, who is that special woman in your life, or that special girl that does a great thing in their Girl Scouts or on your YMCA team or a part of your Girls on the Run? Come out and let's celebrate them. It's going to be a great atmosphere. It's going to be just a great game overall. Come join us.
Evan and I have we were talking about the seeding a little bit in A10. Do you have time to look around the conference? Are you zeroed in on the next opponent, or do you have time to kind of glance around and look at the permutations and how the seeding might play out in Henrico given the results of the last week?
To be honest, I'm the worst person to ask. We all say this is please go ask Evan, our math guy, because sometimes I don't know what time we're leaving for our game or anything. All I'm doing is focusing on how's practice, what are we doing this week, who are we playing in our next game. So honestly, Evan keeps us updated. But other than that, really our focus has been how do we get ready for George Mason.
Coach O'Boyle, thank you so much for your time. We'll see you Saturday at the Siegel Center.
Yes, thanks.